Well, all right, we are live with a friend of mine from Alabama. However, he doesn't live in Alabama anymore. And spoiler alert, neither do I. And this has been probably 2.5, 3 years in the making. Even though me and Justin didn't know each other at that time, but been trying to get some people involved and got some people saying, "Well, yeah, let's do it," but then things just did. I guess just didn't work out. But here we have friend, former colleague, and business partner on YouTube, and we've also done collaborations on his Facebook. So, Justin, you'll have to send me a Facebook request.
Okay.
Facebook link. There we go.
I'm
Can
not
you?
I'm not 100% sure how to do that, but
Okay.
can do it at some
So
point.
let's see here. Let's get to. And presenting Justin Tibbetts right there. So,
Hello,
Justin,
everyone. Hello.
um, before we get started, tell everybody who you are and um, the floor is. Oh, okay. The floor is yours. Go ahead, Justin.
Okay. I am Justin. I am in Louisiana. The Kenner area is where I'm at right now. I was living in Alabama in Anniston, which is where I met David. Um, However, we've both moved separate directions, obviously, but it's hello to you all.
Yes, sir. And well, so our story is definitely our background or story is definitely I would say unique. But the first introduction to Justin was we met at church. I don't know if we've said that yet or not, but um, he was the literal back row Baptist, and I thought
That's
that
right.
was yeah, and I thought
There
that
was only
was
one other person that was back row here than I was.
yeah. um, and so with that being said, nobody really nobody really knew who he was, but uh, I think Justin actually came to me one day and said, "Hey, um, do you want to do a egg flipping video?" I said, "What?" He said, "An egg flipping video," and of course I didn't think to do it, but I'll have a link in the description. And that was last year, and kind of like you said, that we both kind of moved on from Alabama. He's in Louisiana, and I'm in Kansas City, Kansas area. Um, and I mean, it's definitely been interesting
Excuse
on
me.
my end. I mean, it hasn't been a bad experience. I mean, learned a lot in in this journey, um, and for those of you that don't know, I'm a songwriter, and I am working on getting working on a song that's almost halfway done, entitled "Journey," and um, but anyway, enough of that. That'll come later. But so we did the egg flipping video, and that was kind of like the introduction of, hey, this guy, this guy's funny. and so, and so we got that little introduction kind of evolved into a friendship, and uh, we're both goofy, um, and it's one of those things where I guess you could say opposites do attract, and I mean I'm kind of loud and obnoxious, and Justin's quiet, meek, and he doesn't he doesn't like to make make himself known.
Yeah,
Um,
no, not really.
but I mean, but that was really important. That was really important to me because I have been looking for someone that would be interested in doing funny or goofy stuff like flipping 10 eggs, and that was just something that was just really unique, and of course it's really been all downhill from there. And I mean, and Justin, if you would like to go kind of a little more in on that, and because
On the
I'm
on
sure,
the eggs.
yeah, yeah. Well, uh, uh, like what got you started in in doing videos for Facebook? Again, Justin's on Facebook and I'm on YouTube. Well, essentially, I'm on um, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. But yeah, go in on like how did you get started in wanting to do videos like that?
Uh, I think it was probably just social media based. I mean, you see other people making videos, and eventually you get curious as to whether or not you can make one. Um, I think a long time ago, I tried to make a Facebook video on like making chicken. I think I did one on cutting a hole in glass and putting a pipe through it. I did one, I think, trying to melt plastic like years and years and years ago. And when we were speaking about doing videos, YouTube or Facebook or whatever it was, at that time, I was practicing egg flipping, which really doesn't sound all that great. I mean, you make breakfast, you make an egg, and then you flip the egg, not with a spatula, but by rolling it around the pan and just flipping the pan and having the egg go up in the air and flop back over correctly. Well, I started with one, and then I tried two, and I got brave and did three, and then I got brave and I did four, and then during the video, I don't remember how many we were trying to flip. I think it was like five or six. I think it was 6 eggs or 5 eggs.
I think it was 6 eggs.
6 eggs. I think it was 6 eggs, and we sat there and we cracked 6 eggs in the pan, and we we tried it until it was successful. I was gonna try to do more. I was gonna try to see if I can get up to like 7 or 8 and work up from there, but we never did any more. But it's a lot
Right.
of fun. I've done a couple of Facebook videos, just goofing around with candles and firewood. Didn't really do much, but it was still fun.
Right.
Mhm.
So go in little more on that. Even though we're probably 12, 13 plus hours away from each other, um, we about 2 or 3 months before I left. I think I left first. Did I leave first or did you leave first? Who left first?
Uh, you know what? That's a good question, and I honestly don't know. It was actually fairly close as far as the time frame. I don't remember which one was actually left first. Um, Why do you? Why does your name say doctor? You get an
Oh,
education while you were gone?
well, I'm glad that you asked, Justin. So 2022 has taught me something really tremendous. In 2022, the point of it was that I gathered from you can be anything you want to be. If you want to be um, a man, you want to. I mean, you can if you want to. If you want to be a woman, you can if you want to. If you want to be a glass of creme raspberry juice, go for it. It's
Do
all
you
on
do
you.
you do you want to be a glass of cran raspberry juice?
No,
Okay.
but as of January 23rd at 9:05 p.m., I identify as Dr. David Ford.
All right. Well, there you go. Fair enough, Doc.
Thanks.
Yep.
So Justin, me and Justin actually did a video that actually kind of sparked this idea in my brain to kind of reach out to him today. Um, we called it it was very simple potato. It was potato. So Justin, there's a story behind it. Um, so without further ado, Justin, just go tell that story and we'll
About the
go from there.
potato?
Yep, about the potato.
The potato. All right.
Uh,
The potato. Many years ago, I was hungry and I wanted to eat a baked potato. And so I sent a text message to somebody, and I said, "Hey, how do I make a baked potato? How long do you cook it for? How do you prep it? What do you wrap it? Just how long do you do it for a baked potato?" And they said they'd get back to me, and if they knew somebody, they were going to ask. And they got back to me after like 10 minutes with instructions on how to make the potato. Well, I
oh,
followed the instructions right down to the letter, and it told me to cook the potato in the microwave, and to wrap it up and to moisten the paper towel and everything else. Well, smoke started billowing out of the microwave, and I went over to the microwave and I took out this potato, which was basically just a lump of like charring, embered potato charcoal. And I put it outside, and I just left it outside so it would, finally stop smoking. And I went out there the next day, and it was just a piece of charcoal. And I dropped it on the ground. And it literally just puffed into evaporated like char smoke. Um, and it turns out that the instructions I was given were not for a baked potato recipe, but on how to destroy a potato. So I actually learned how to make a torch, not a baked potato. But it always stuck with me, and we were talking about it, so we did a video on it. Didn't get the same results as the first time I did it, but I think we had a pretty good time
yep, that was that, again, fun times because we um and oh, but probably well that probably ranks my favorite video we did, but
I'm going to
and
pause just for a second.
yes. So while he does that, I'll kind of go in on um, one day, one night. It was a work night, and um, Justin calls me and asks me what am I doing? Well, I tell him nothing really, and well, do you want some company? I said, well, sure. I mean, come on over. So Justin comes over with this. Uh, was it a box or papers for the origami?
Oh man, uh, I came over with a package of colored printer paper, some
That's it.
scissors. What did I bring over? Did I bring some clay pots? I don't think I brought any clay pots. It was paper, scissors, a disc, and like a flash drive with the
That's what it
instructions.
was, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So we spent how many hours on that night?
quite a few. Yeah, I mean it was a lot of folds, and you have guitar fingers, not origami fingers, so
There
it
you
was long.
go. So, um, so that was probably ranks number two. But Justin, you said something interesting.
What's that?
Um, you said that you tried or you posted some videos about you doing stuff with fire. Um, what kind of gave you that idea, and tell some stories about that.
About what now?
About getting into the idea of doing fire videos.
Fire videos. Um, well, I went to the gas station and I bought, just a small package of the firewood that they have outside the gas stations. Well, it's not very good burning wood at all. And I had a lighter, but I didn't get anything to actually start a fire because, when I first thought about it, I was like, all right, I'll get some wood and I'll light a fire. When I got back, I was thinking to myself, I can't hold this lighter up to this log until it started burning. That's just ridiculous. And I had a candle. I don't even know why I had a candle. I just had a candle. So I tried to light the log with a candle. Well, it didn't sit correctly. I have this little metal log holder, and the candle was the wrong size. So I mean, it was like yay far above, and it just didn't line up correctly. But I lit the candle. I stuck it under the log, and I figured, well, why not? I'll just do a Facebook video on it. So I went live on Facebook, and it was like a video of a log with a candle under it, and I was going to see if it was going to light the log on fire. It almost lit. Just for a short moment, the side of the log lit on fire. Just for a short moment, but I thought it was lit, and I moved the candle, and it went back out. And when I put the candle back under it, the moment had passed, and I couldn't get the log to relit. But I did. I think maybe one more or two more, and I think I bought like 5 different candles, and I stuck them all over the place, and I lit them all, and nothing really happened. Um, so that didn't work out, but I mean, it was still something just to goof around with.
Right. Um, let's see here. There we go. There I am. So, kind of give everybody a sneak peek on how our potato video did. It was really a science experiment. Go ahead, Justin.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I think we cooked like 4 different potatoes
I think
that
so.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think we nuked them. We nuked them for I think one of them for 10 minutes, one of them for 8 minutes, one of them I think we had in there for like 14 minutes, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we did a lot of smoke out of that microwave. Come
I
out pretty
know.
thick and pretty yellow. Um, it was fun. I mean, we burnt the potatoes up pretty good, and it was crispy afterwards. It's pretty fun.
Did we eat them?
But no, no. we did not eat the potatoes. I'm not sure there's enough butter to make something like that taste good.
Well, Justin is also actually, what another David and Justin story is. But before I go into that, let me kind of give you a background. Justin is a. What do you do for a living, Justin?
I groom dogs.
So Justin is a dog groomer, and
Yes, I am.
Do what?
Yes, I am. I'm a dog groomer.
Yep. And Justin, at least in Alabama, I don't know if he's still in business for himself, but he was in business for himself. Like, had his own business in Alabama, and he called me one day, and I think he asked me if I wanted $2 because someone dropped two dogs off, and they were really like skinny and I don't know, malnourished, and I said, well, I don't want a dog, but if you want some company, I can come over. And elaborate on that, Justin. That experience.
I can't. I don't want to go into too much detail on it. There was two doodles, and they had come from a home where the owner was not present in the home. I'm not sure what the situation was. I really didn't ask too many questions, but I think the property owner had brought these dogs to me, and they had been quite a while without any attention, and so their whole bodies were pretty matted. The matting was real thick, and one of them was like really, really, really skinny, and the other one wasn't much better. And so I had to, I had to shave all the mats off, and I bathe all the, there was some urine and some poo in the fur, and had to get all that cleaned up, and it took a while. And the individual that brought them into me didn't know what she was going to do with them. And I again really didn't ask too many questions, but I did the dogs. And then she they came and picked them up and went about their lives, and I'm not too sure what happened after that, but yeah, they came in, we got them taken care of, and then they came out. So that's what happened.
You remember that day when you called me and you wanted to do a video or a vlog or a Facebook post on grooming dogs, and you asked me if I would come over and do that?
Yes. Yeah, I remember that.
Did we
I
ever
had everything all set up. I remember that because you brought your tripod over.
Yes.
And we were going to use my phone, and we connected it to, I think, my YouTube app or the Facebook, or we had done something, and we got everything centered. We got the camera set up. We got the dog in place, and then I started working. We made sure you could see everything, and then my phone ran out of space. That was it. I think 45 seconds of video, and boom, phone was out of space. And I couldn't do anything else about it. I didn't know what to delete because I had a bunch of dog pictures on it that I didn't know where to put. And so that was very short lived. And I think by the time I had gotten a different phone and we were actually able to do it again, time had just gotten away, and we couldn't coordinate it. So didn't get a whole lot of dog footage, unfortunately, but kind of not really relevant anymore. I mean, I'm no longer there, so
yeah,
it's no harm done, I guess.
Right. So Justin, what about, I could go for 5 days on goals, but what are some of your goals that you achieved last year, and what are some some new goals that you can go for and aim. And I don't know if, well, for me is what can I do better, but what are some things last year that you accomplished, and what are some of your goals for this year, for this coming up year? I'm assuming that you identify as a dog groomer, right?
I do
Okay.
identify as a dog groomer, David. But thank you for the consideration of confirming that. I suppose.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead.
last year, I one of the goals that I actually accomplished was purchasing a cello. It's something I've been thinking about for a few years, and last year I was finally able to get one. Um, I didn't get very far learning how to use it, unfortunately, but I did get one, and I was quite happy to have it. And I think this year it's kind of a funny goal, but I want to become more efficient with my left hand. That's yeah, that's one of the things I'm going to work on throughout the year because I think that I have two, so I think I should be able to use them both. Uh,
Right.
so that's so that's there's a goal for you.
Well, that's cool.
What about you?
Well, um, number one is getting being more organized, and I mean, I guess there's probably a million different planners or ideas or calendars or whatever, but I'm using this planner right here. It's got all kinds of interesting things like, um, for example, I should have written something down here, but I mean, I didn't. But I mean, you got your mission board, and it's got like this little spot for um, what's your mission for the year, I guess. Then you got this um, health goals, daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly, and so on. And oh, here's one for you.
What's that?
So I am number one. There we go. I am going to the gym more
Excellent.
regularly this year, and so that's one of my goals. But my main goal for at least January is get at least I started to say over a million steps,
A
but
million, a million
a
sit-ups.
million.
Is
But
that one rep, or are you doing multiple?
um, well, just for the month of January.
Oh, a million. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah.
so that's one of my main goals for this month, and um,
I'm assuming that's not literal. I mean, your goal isn't actually a million sit-ups. I'm assuming.
well,
I
that's
mean, it's a good goal.
the plan
I
at
hope.
least.
Okay.
But I mean, here it is. This is the 23rd, and I might be a little bit disappointed in it, but
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure what a million divided by like seven is, but I want to get cracking on
yeah. Well, let's see. But that's probably my main goal. But for like a year, is to be more organized
Yeah.
and get at least 8 hours of sleep, and that's going terrible. But I mean, there's always room for improvement, so that's what I've been kind of aiming for, getting in. I wouldn't say like tracking your sleep, because I don't think you can really accurately track your sleep, but kind of tracking
You
your
know,
sleep.
there's some apps. There's some apps online. I actually came across one night when I was up, not able to sleep, and you can record yourself sleeping, and it will tell you noises that you made if you talk to yourself, or if if you like snore, or there's background noise. And I actually downloaded one of them, and like literally the first thing that popped up after I downloaded it was they wanted me to put in credit card information and
Oh,
sign up for like a monthly fee to to use the app. And I obviously immediately deleted it. And
right,
I checked out a couple others, and they were the same way.
right.
So I didn't find a free one, but they do have them out there to where you can track your sleep,
Mm.
if that's what you're referring to.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and there is one app, but well, one thing that you could do if you want to track your sleep. I don't know how accurate it is, but you could get what kind of phone you got?
I have a Samsung 103, I think.
Oh, okay, so that might actually be perfect. So you can get the Fitbit app. Is free, and I don't think you have to own a Fitbit, but it tracks
Yeah, that's
your do what?
those things are those things are. I don't even want to talk about Fitbits. They're so expensive, and everything is done over
Oh well, yeah, that is
an
true.
app.
That is true. But anyway, so those are, I guess, my main goals. Oh, and also maybe not this year, but in the coming years, I want to start doing a little more traveling,
Okay.
and unfortunately, that requires a lot of money, and but that's definitely one of the main things that I would be interested in tr- attempting to achieve. I mean, I guess anybody can say, well, I want to travel, and it's like I don't live that far from Nebraska, so I guess I could go to Nebraska for a weekend. I mean, I don't know, something like that, but uh, I know you have to take baby steps for everything, right? So whenever you get into, I guess, whenever you get into that mindset and you start, I guess, studying on how you do your, um, study on how to accomplish your goals or whatever it may be, you can achieve it. I mean, and for example, it's like YouTube is was an idea back in the day, and I purchased a some kind of device. It was like a speaker or something, but you had to create an account with Google, and you know it's like, I mean, it's been fun. We've actually done a lot of Bible studies that Justin was a part of, and a lot of controversial things like aliens. Do aliens exist? What about zombies and crazy stuff like that? But I mean, and when Justin came upon the scene, we just started um, talking and doing and planning. Actually, we've done the egg is one of them, the origami, and we went to one of Justin's friends, Natalie's house. We did probably one of the more tastier videos we've ever done.
Yeah, that was a good video. I
Yes,
enjoyed making that one. We had a cooking contest
that's it.
involving two different ways to make
Right.
chicken. I did not emerge the victor in that particular video. However, it was a lot of fun.
Well,
Definitely, definitely.
well, remember, I was a judge, and I did say
Yeah.
that it was a tie, so you both won.
Yeah, that was a good video.
So, but whenever you do stuff like that, you're constantly coming up with different ideas. And when Justin came up to me one day and said, "Let's do what was it? An egg McMuffin?"
Did we even do that video?
We did not,
Oh man, we never did that.
but we need to.
My my pan is at my sister's house, and I need to get that. I actually have that little one egg pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to get that for my sister.
Cool. And whenever we get done, I'm assuming, which StreamYard is a free streaming service, so we can do this anytime we want to. But I mean, I don't know. We'll figure out figure out how to do that someday. So be on the lookout for that. And I guess I mean it's getting kind of late. I need to start getting ready for bed here in a minute. But Justin, do you have anything else to say to the entire world?
Uh no, no, I don't. Um, I don't really know what I would say if I was addressing the entire world. Um,
Well, I mean,
I think I would be, I think I'd
maybe
be
not to the
stumped.
entire world, but
You know,
to
probably wonder
YouTube.
why they're watching me.
Oh, but that is going to be a wrap, Justin. I appreciate you um, being here and being in on
Yeah,
our program,
absolutely.
and we'll definitely have to set up a part two here uh, at some point.
All right.
You know, it's funny because I was thinking before we came on that we might do a every Tuesday night the David and Justin show. I mean, I don't know, but um, are you waving or?
Yeah, I'm just saying goodbye. I'm not really sure where to put my hand because the
Oh,
phones
okay.
are in pocket.
There you
Make like
go.
shadow puppets. Okay.
But anyway, Justin, appreciate it, and I guess we will talk to you next time.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.